What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to the $10,000 SBA EIDL stimulus coming soon. Do me a favor, give me a huge thumbs up on this video, hashtag EIDL. And if you are new to this channel, we do ask that you subscribe and hit that bell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, another phenomenal sunny and 85 degrees just north of Atlanta. I am walking down the first base line, heading towards right field, the opposite of what I did yesterday. It's a different ballpark, but still absolutely gorgeous. In today's video, I'm going to tell everyone, including 1,000 senators, congressmen, governors, radio and television stations that have joined us in the past week, exactly why I am convinced that every single one of you is going to get a full $10,000 of SBA EIDL grant, and why, based on recent developments, I am so confident in that realization. Once again, thumbs up, share this video on your wall, and put your comments below. All right, full disclosure. I applied for the EIDL grant on the 1st of April. On the 22nd of April, they pulled my credit through Experian, and they funded me $1,000 per employee, which is nowhere in the CARES Act, the same day. After numerous calls and emails for over a month, I heard nothing. And then in late May, they sent me the portal to go accept my loan amount. I logged on. No documents were required, no tax returns, no W-2s, no bank statements, none of that. Within 3 minutes, I had signed and drived. I got approved 3 or 4 hours later, same day, and 4 days later, because it was the Memorial holiday weekend, I got funded. I'm very, very appreciative of the $1,000 per employee grant, as well as the loan. However, as I announced in my video yesterday, I am now in reconsideration for more money on the loan. The reason for that is Ms. Carranza admitted in the June 10th hearing in front of the Senate that the EIDL loan was supposed to be 6 months worth of expenses. Well, my expenses were far in excess of what the loan amount was that I already received, so I'm in reconsideration for more. I have alerted my 2 state senators here in Georgia. Kelly Loeffler responded within 5 minutes. They are aware that I am in reconsideration. I am not asking for any special favors. But if the SBA thinks I've been a pain in the ass up until now, they ain't seen nothing yet if they mess around with my reconsideration, because I put the proper 2019 tax return. There's something called a Form 4506T, as in Tom, that you need to fill out and sign. I've got bank statements, I've got an articulation on my story and why it won't be a problem for me to pay that loan. And again, another video is coming on Monday where I will tell you exactly how to win in reconsideration. I've helped over 12 people do that, knock on wood, over the last 2 months. But why am I so convinced? There's 2 big reasons why. In the hearing in front of the Senate on June 10th, we all learned, many of us for the first time, that the SBA has been sitting on $270 billion of unspent EIDL. I, along with most of you, thought they were broke, right? The reason they were rationing at $1,000 per employee, and again, that's nowhere in the CARES Act, is because I thought they were out of money. And the only thing that Ms. Carranza, someone I have defended to the hilt in the last 2 months, although my patience is wearing thin, all she could say in the hearing is, well, we were concerned that the initial $7 billion tranche was going to run out. Fair enough. But your time is running out, Ms. Carranza, because everyone now knows you have $250 billion, and you're still, as of Saturday, June the 20th, 2020, telling everyone that calls in, yeah, it's $1,000 per employee. As I said in multiple videos this week, there's about 6 million now with all the new entries in the queue. 6 million small business owners and sole proprietors that want either the grant and or the loan. She could issue another $10,000 to everyone. And mind you, folks like myself have already either gotten all of it or at least $1,000 per employee. But you take 6 million times 10 grand is $60 billion. She has $270 billion. She could loan out $210 billion more. And as Senator Ben Cardin said in the hearing on June 10th, Ms. Carranza, you're not even going to run out of the money you've already got. And here we are spending the second half of the hearing talking about round 2, which should cater to those with 10 employees or less that are minority owned or have been in trouble with the law but need to be forgiven. They're never going to get through the $270 billion now. And I just gave you an example again that they could issue $10,000 to everyone and still have $210 billion left over. And if you remember the letter that I posted weeks ago from Senator Schumer and Speaker Pelosi, whether you like them or not, they said in paragraph 3, Ms. Carranza, if you run out of money, ask us for more. Ladies and gentlemen, they've already given out over $5 trillion between the Fed and the U.S. government in stimulus. It wouldn't take but another $50 billion, and they don't even need that to pay out everyone $10,000 a piece in EIDL and still process the average loan, which is $65,000 to anybody who wants it. But the big question is, why are you convinced, Jason? The letter from the GAO, the Government Accountability Office, a few days ago was as nasty as it gets, and it was their third letter in the last as many months. And in that letter, and you can find it by searching, I pinned it in the last video, it accuses the SBA of, quote, breaking the law. Actually, the word was violating the law. The first two letters they sent in April and then in May, they were asking for interviews and documents. The same documents that Senator Rubio wanted as of his June 3rd letter. Now they're going as far as saying, you're violating the law. You're not giving us the interviews we asked for weeks, if not months ago, and you're not handing over the documents. The question is, why are they not handing over the documents? They're in trouble. Folks, there's a lot of Shake Shack bullshit going on. You remember when they got $10 million of PPP and got shamed into giving it back? There's many others. That's why the SBA has been dragging their feet. This is going to look awful for them in the next 10 days, but it's going to help every single one of you. So yes, I am more convinced than ever that you're going to get $10,000. And here is why I think the SBA is now doing what they are with the new applications. You've heard they're asking many of the new entries to verify their bank information. Some are even asked to send in a Schedule C. Some are even being asked to send in a utility bill or even a full-blown tax return. Why? Well, you need to think like a bank. The SBA is trying to loan out money over 30 years at 3.75%. You don't make your first payment for 12 months. So think about it this way. Doesn't it make sense for them to verify all your information first? Doesn't it make sense for them to weed out all the frauds and the fakes first? Doesn't it make sense to get all of you, perhaps most importantly, on the books for the loan so they can make money off the interest first before they hand out the grant? Ladies and gentlemen, listen to what I just told you. They're under so much heat, combined with all the letters and now the nastiest one of all from the GAO. And they've been given a date. If you don't comply with the violation of the law by June 29th, I don't know what that means. Does that mean handcuffs? I hope not. Does that mean indictments? I sure hope not. This is a woman who should not be raked over the coals. Let her do what's right, honor the intent of the law, and hand out $10,000 of EIDL grant. But that's why. They want to make sure that you're real. They're not gonna, like some other channels that are nothing but clickbait, that have told people, oh, if you're mowing lawns for your neighbor on the side, you got a side hustle, you deserve $1,000. No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't do that. Don't play games with the SBA. You must be legitimate small business or sole proprietor. You must have some indication that that money is being generated on your tax returns. You got to have bank accounts that have your side hustle and or your corporation spelled exactly the way it's supposed to be. Your EIN numbers and your Social Security got to match. Don't be playing games with the SBA. But that's why, ladies and gentlemen, particularly in the last week, they are verifying information up front. They want to get everyone they can on the books so they can make money on the loans. And then once they've got as many people as possible that are on the 3.75 at 30-year loan, and they've verified all the fakes and the frauds and they've gotten rid of them, that's when they're going to come back, maybe even before the 4th of July, and say, you're real, you've accepted or you've denied the loan, and here comes your $10,000 of SBA EIDL grant in full. Thumbs up, share it on the wall, and have a fantastic week.